Hi everybody, my name is Precious and you're welcome back to my channel Beyond the Blurs, where we talk about everything affecting our present reality. So the topic today is perception, a determinant of own reality. Now, perception the way I would likely define it, the simplest way I can define it is, perception is the way you conceive things, is the way you see each situation, and most times your perception is created by, of course, your upbringing, because first of all, the environment, all right, or your upbringing determines a lot of structures or ideologies that you already have cemented in your brain's framework, okay? And these structures, these ideologies that you already have cemented in your brain structure, okay, is liable to be changed only if you are able to recognize that, okay, maybe this way of thinking or this way of acting or this way of saying things is actually wrong and it's not helping my growth and adaptation with reality. Now, perception, okay, shapes your own reality. Now, it does not shape the general reality unless, of course, there's an agreement that that particular ideology is to be adhered to by the vast majority. Now, perception shapes your own reality in the sense that the way you conceive a situation, the way your mind thinks through any given event is how you are either going to react or respond to it. Now, I'm taking myself as an example. There are times when going into a situation, all right, I already had a fear mentality. Now, this fear mentality that I had just triggered failure, okay? So, if I'm going to pick an example, okay, so I would like to pick an example to properly buttress this topic. Imagine you're going for an interview right now, all right? And going for the interview, you've probably gone for like 3, 4, 5 interviews. And in those interviews, you were told that you didn't qualify because you're not from this tribe or from this state or from this group, or you couldn't speak properly, or you didn't have this particular diction, one thing or the other. And that really demoralized you, like over time, those interviews that you went for and you were never given a fair chance, okay, probably had demoralized you, but you just keep pushing like, okay, I'm just going to keep going in the hope that, oh, okay, the next one is going to be successful. But mind you, there already is that atom of negativity in the sense that, well, are you sure these people are not going to just turn me down again? So you're going into that interview almost half-heartedly. Okay, now this is how your perception, that half-hearted negative perception, will affect that interview and by extension determine your reality. Going into that interview, all right, because you go into the interview half-heartedly, it's a matter of, oh, okay, if I do well, okay, if I don't do well, okay, after all, I know they even expect so much self. Wetin even won't happen, self, wetin won't come out. And the moment you have that kind of perception, all right, you're already setting yourself up for failure. By you having that half-hearted perception, that failure mentality, okay, that mentality of okay, or that perception of okay, if it not work for me, or if it work, then we just try, sha. By the time it doesn't work, you just believe that, oh, It's because, after all, I don't even believe him. But someone now, okay, who goes into same interview, okay, with a full-on energy, okay, ready to take on any challenge. Of course, whoever is interviewing these persons, they are going to notice it, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Now, if you're an interviewer, you pick up on energies, and you notice that, okay, this guy it doesn't really, it's like he's not really. This one is the interview seems like try your luck to him, and this one really seems like he is. Unless the person with the half-hearted energy really has some good qualifications, otherwise the interviewer will probably, most probably actually, go for the person with a full confidence and drive to take on that challenge. Now, going by this, it is important that we all understand, all right, that when we begin to understand and when we begin to acknowledge the fact that our perception, okay, of different situations, okay, resulting from learned habits, learned behaviors, okay, and structured ideologies that are already existing in our mental processes can affect our reality, then we should be able to begin to sift through and recognize where some perceptions need to be reevaluated, and if they are no longer needed for growth and adaptability, then they need to be kicked out and thrown into the dustbin. So today, begin to check your perception, reevaluate, check, and check again, and then make the right moves for better growth and progression of self, and then by extension, the vast community. Bye guys. It's Beyond the Blows, and I'm Precious.